Welcome to the Texas Education Agency's presentation on the alternative dispute resolution process. What is alternative dispute resolution? Alternative dispute resolution, or ADR, is a process to resolve complaints that may be jurisdictional but can be resolved most efficiently by your local school entity. In December 2021, the Compliance and Inquiries Division began to implement the ADR process for correspondences or complaints that are jurisdictional but would be best addressed at the local school entity. Jurisdictional means that the TEA has the authority to investigate these matters. This process was implemented to help families most efficiently resolve their concerns at the appropriate level. Prior to the 2021 school year, TEA was averaging about 1,300 complaints per year. However, starting in the 2021-2022 school year, TEA started averaging over 2,100 complaints per school year. In a review of those complaints, it was determined that the ADR process may help to resolve some of the complaints that TEA was receiving. It also allowed for schools to take action to resolve those matters before having to submit a formal response. Why use alternative dispute resolution? Number one, it reduces the amount of time in dispute. By utilizing ADR, the complaint may be able to be resolved within about 45 to 90 days at the local school entity. Number two, in most cases, the school has not had an opportunity to resolve the problem. By sending the complaint back to the school entity to resolve, there's an opportunity for school staff to meet and discuss the complainant's concerns and find the right solution to support and re-engage the family and the student. Number three, there is flexibility allowed for the parties to find the solution that best meets their needs. For example, a typical complaint might state their child is being bullied by a classmate. The complainant in their letter may not indicate whether or not he or she has addressed their concerns with the appropriate staff member. By sending the complaint back to the school to address, it allows the school the opportunity to review the concern, meet with the complainant if appropriate, and devise a solution that meets the child's needs. Number four, when a complaint is filed, there is an opportunity for school entities to review policies, procedures, and best practices. School entities can better understand what is working and what isn't working and make those changes. Finally, number five, by using ADR, there is an opportunity for school entities to build relationships between school staff and the community it serves. What concerns may be addressed through ADR? Enrollment, access to student records, bullying prevention policies and procedures, local complaint procedures, refusal of entry, ejection, and identification, sexual harassment policies and procedures, student discipline, suicide prevention policies and procedures, truancy prevention, duty-free lunch for school staff, planning and preparation time for school staff, and provision of staff service records. What does the ADR process look like? After TEA staff receive your complaint, TEA staff reviews it and determines if it is appropriate for it to be addressed through ADR. Next, TEA staff send an email to the superintendent and the complainant requesting that an appropriate staff member meet with the complainant or take steps to resolve the complaint. Please note that TEA staff will forward a copy of the initial email and any other information provided by the complainant. We request that the school entity and/or complainant respond to us within 15 to 25 calendar days to inform us if the complaint has been resolved. If the complaint is resolved locally, then TEA closes the complaint and no further action is required. If the complainant responds to the ADR notice and informs us that the concerns have not been resolved, then TEA will review the information received and determine if further action is required. If TEA does not receive a response from the complainant, TEA may assume that the issues have been resolved and will close the complaint. If the school entity responds, TEA staff will review the response and determine if additional follow-up is necessary or if the complaint may be closed based on the actions taken by the school. This slide shows a general overview of the ADR process from receipt of complaint through the follow-up and closure. This slide also shows that the school entity is provided with 15 to 25 days to work with the complainant to resolve the concerns. Please note that this entire process may take up to 90 days. For additional information on how to file a complaint, please visit our website at www.tea.texas.gov and click on the Online Complaint Form button. Thank you for listening to the TEA's presentation about the alternative dispute resolution process.